Hey guys, what's up? Deck here. Welcome back to Deck Arcade. We're playing some more Fallout 4 Next Gen Update. We are with Nick Valentine. We are taking a break from Dogmeat after the Fort Hagen incident. And now we're at the Memory Den to meet Armani. Or whatever her name is. So, let's go. Because we did do the Kellogg stuff. But soon we should do the Silver Shroud.
Well, Mr. Valentine.
Oh.
I thought you had forgotten about little me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Okay. Is there a magazine or anything in here?
Here for Amari? She's downstairs.
Oh, okay, I guess I can't talk to you. This is not downstairs. Oh, that's downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social...
Oh. Yeah, RoboGo Fun includes a Grognak the Barbarian holotape game.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
I mean, technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
I'll take a look, but no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
There you go.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an
Hell
older
yeah.
generation synth.
We got this.
But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. An incredible risk to take.
Can I turn this up?
We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
Thanks,
I
Nick.
appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive
Please stand
functions
by.
could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Okay. Way to
Tell me
break
you
it.
have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers? Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
This is like the worst part of this
On
game,
the
I
other
believe.
side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Blinding.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There.
There's a path.
This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Went too far back, Doc.
Turn down the goddamn radio!
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. People are always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know.
Probably
Not
dead.
then. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
Of course not, you went too far
There
back.
appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but
Look at that.
you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It's gonna be fine. You'll see. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR.
Didn't have this car yet.
I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's
You're
gonna
pointing it
keep
at
you
the
and Mary
baby.
Safe. I promise.
You're pointing it directly at her.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
Connie.
We are. You'll see.
No wonder you changed your
That's
name to
okay.
Kellogg.
I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Okay. I guess that killed his family.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't
Oh, this
matter what
guy.
it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead.
He
Sometimes
has a scar
just
now.
roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
Alright, Connie's
I
turn.
didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
See what happens.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this
What?
next one.
I want to know about the family he's gonna kill.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided.
The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
To meet with.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. The first synths weren't all... So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come
Okay,
to
so
my
it looks like
attention
itself
that you've
now.
been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Systems offline.
Damn.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. The eggheads never liked... I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Vault computers.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Still working. That's good. Checking.
So he spends his entire time hitting this
Hopefully
side.
Find him.
Pod C6.
Oh.
Down the hall near the
She
end.
wants out too. Does he? There's no one in there. Yeah, I'm hitting this.
This is the one. Here.
She's still straight.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost.
I think I was hitting it more often.
Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, no. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go.
Surprised it didn't damage his hearing.
Back up.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm
Okay.
sorry you had to go through that again.
We didn't see that part
Found
before.
another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your
Wasn't my
son?
idea to settle down with
This
the
appears to
kid
be
in
a
the
very
middle of
recent
Diamond
memory.
City.
So,
Damn it, Dr. Amari.
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This
don't
whole
have the button
setup
anymore.
in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Apparently.
Public occurrences? You know, the newspaper.
In his memory, the radio's not even on. Like, the lights are on.
Kellogg.
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission...
If anything like this had ever happened before, I'd never heard of it. Maybe a sign that the old man was losing his grip. Finding someone in the glowing sea wasn't gonna be any picnic. But I never expected an Institute egghead to give me so much trouble.
...is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Alright. I stand next to him.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Oh, I look at the TV. Oh, I was just replaying again.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Let's go sarcastic.
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged
Hey, complete
Mr.
Dangerous
Valentine
Minds
first.
achievement.
Remove the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Cool.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Nick, are you still in there?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Amari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
All right.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
I'm actually going to go in here.
You got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma.
Too many folks these days count on violence to solve their problems.
Good neighbor's crazy.
Look around to see
That's
where that
murder's worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
I hear you. It's a mess out there.
It's rough in the best of days. But now, you ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I only just woke up.
Oh man, that's amazing! You're just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Wasn't he a caveman?
Yeah, that's the one. They found him in an iceberg off the harbor. Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days must take some getting used to.
It's an understatement.
That's an understatement.
Things may look bad, but we gotta try to make it better. I got a question for you. What if the Silver Shroud was real?
I'm wearing
With his
it.
black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun. I got a plan to bring him to life. So we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
Good on you for trying to make the world better.
Yeah, most folks refuse to be bothered.
I just have to do something, you know? I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston.
I'm wearing
they
it.
made it for the TV show. Will you help?
As it happens, I already have your costume.
There she is. Pretty as the posters. The Silver Shroud costume herself. And memorabilia, too? You're something else. Together with my gun, everything's all set.
Here you go.
After all these
Get
years,
naked.
the Silver Shroud is born again. But there's just one problem. I'm just not Silver Shroud material. I could be Rhett Reinhardt, or his butler, Jarvie Blake. But the Shroud is strong, capable.
Come on. Don't sell yourself short.
I got a better idea who should wear it. You up for being the Silver Shroud? You already got your own origin story and everything. What with the cryovault and all.
Looks like I get to be the Shroud.
The costume and gun are yours. So you patrol Good Neighbor's streets.
Oh yeah, and he
I'll
kept
call
the
in any
memorabilia.
crimes on my radio.
Apparently.
Here's some calling cards, I guess.
Oh, and he's got good
When you dispatch
defense
justice,
though.
leave them behind. That way, everyone knows the Silver Shroud has returned. Time to fight crime!
Alright, let's put this back on. It's only 10 damage, so we're not gonna use that. We'll use a color pistol.
Everyone, gather around. Let's kick the breeze back.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel.
Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you.
That a Silver Shroud costume? Hey, don't judge me. But ain't that a kid show?
The other day.
He wishes.
That sure doesn't look like it came in with us.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters? We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together.
You want me to take a look at that terminal? You just say the word.
Feel me?
Without a way.
Alright, solar. Seeds. So the S is right. Silks. Okay. Price reset. So Silks has 2. The S and something else. Okay, Silks. Silks. Is it both S's? No. Oh.
Yes.
Okay, it was the last one. Contingency plan. Daisy. Laser shot at long range. She is too close to home for outright assault to be viable without suspicion. Hancock. Kill bodyguard first. Strangulation while she sleeps. Then load all doses of chems in the old state house with poisons. Collateral damage possible, but losses susceptible without too much disruption to the business. Neighborhood watch. Wait until super mutant or raider attack. High explosives at key areas of the defensive perimeter. Relocation necessary afterwards, as good neighbor would be left vulnerable. Bobby. Sensors picked up digging sounds recently. Workers and guards being hired at high rates. Wait until night, sneak in a hideout, dismantle lights, then kill one of them. Or kill one by one. Whitechapel Charlie. Pay off one of his associates. Good help is so hard to hold on to these days. Magnolia. A fellow working girl. Deserves a chance. Burn down the third rail as a warning. If she resists after that, clean shot to the head.
With machines.
Now, what out there in our big friendly Commonwealth?
Wake up, Commonwealth. Since they're not your enemy, they are victims in this war as well. True, they were created by the Institute, but they were created as slaves.
You've earned
Thinking,
yourself some
feeling,
cred.
and
The
dreaming
Institute.
beings, utterly
They're the
oppressed
real
by their
enemy.
tyrannical masters.
Not the Raiders.
So
Not
join
the
with us
super
in fighting the
mutants.
real enemy.
Not even those
the
tools
Institute.
over in Diamond City.
Join the Raiders.
I don't know, Hancock.
When you're ready,
So we got
to
everything
step
going
down,
on right
don't
now.
worry. We'll find you.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to
She's
keep
none the wiser, though.
Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute? Not us! And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with? Good neighbor! And who's in charge of good neighbor? Hancock! For the people! For the people!
Cool.
Sweet Pip-Boy, brother. You hold on to that.
Buddy, I need to be a lot more high or a lot more drunk to be bothered, right?
What? Alright, let's do the Silver Shroud Radio.
Calling all Silver Shroud fans. A once-in-a-lifetime announcement. The Silver Shroud returns and he's gonna clean up the streets. Everyone heard how Wayne Delancey murdered Miss Selmy and her kid over a few lousy caps. Death is coming for you, Wayne.
Killed her kid over some caps.
News Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston, one
What's
man
with the
lurks
fancy
in the
duds?
shadows, shielding the
expensive.
innocent, judging
Might
the
be I
guilty.
found a new
That guardian
friend.
is the Silver
Lights out, pal.
What? You mess with me?
Oh, fuck.
Peggy's Folly.
Hold up. Yeah.
Good.
Come on, dollface. It's right through here.
Aw, gee, Polly. I ain't never been in a secret gangsta hideout.
Friend of the show, Jerry, is here.
Is this thing on? Hello? Hello?
It's on. We're recording in here. Aw, man!
Okay.
Great. Great! The Silver Shroud's dispatched justice already. Miss Selmy has been avenged.
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of good neighbor.
Wait, so this guy's actually for real?
Oh, you better believe it. So, Jerry, go on. Tell the listeners about what we're talking about.
Right. So AJ, you know the chem dealer by Bobby's. He's doing good for himself. Says he's got a whole new market. Kids. Even with his garbage chems, he's just raking in the caps.
You hear that? Sounds like the Silver Shroud has another bad guy to deal with.
Why? This Shroud guy, he's gonna muscle in on the...
I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time.
No, he's gonna do something about it. AJ's selling the kids, and his chems have killed people.
And? I don't get it.
We can't let AJ kill kids.
Whatever.
Alright. This is what I was gonna do, is turn that off. But I don't want to be interrupting.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Hey there.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Hi.
Hey, look at the clown. This is my turf, clown. And I don't appreciate what you call them trespasses.
Peddling poison to kids, are we? Today, you face the Silver Shroud!
Who you say? Oh, for Christ's sake. Did Kent put you up to this? He keeps moaning about the poor little kids. What the hell, right? Tell you what. I'll pay you, let's say 50 caps just to shut up about it. And, maybe get Kent off my back. All right?
Stop selling to children, a miscreant, or face my wrath.
You're through, son.
Screw you. Waste the freak.
He's dead. Alright, cool. AJ. We'll go back to Silver Shroud.
The Silver Shroud's bringing justice to good neighbor. You bad guys better look out. And now, a special update. The villainous assassin Kendra, who's recently spotted at the third rail.
For every situation.
The same Kendra who bombed Little Joe's shack and killed 4 innocent drifters.
Cold-blooded murder.
If you want to see the Silver Shroud in action,
sure. Let's take a look.
A gun for
every... Shroud's sure to interrogate him to find the evildoer's whereabouts.
You can have submachine gun. Oh, yeah. Never mind.
News Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston.
Okay, that's fine. We'll turn that off for now. We need to sleep, because I don't want to waste stim packs. We know we got a few hundred of them. This is going here.
Red, are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again? Or are you actually going to go down and do some
Being
work?
available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either.
Hey there.
Maybe if you
You're new around Good Neighbor, if I'm not mistaken.
What?
What do you think of the place?
Where's the fun in cooking it? If
Seems
you
like
make-
my kind of place. Bit of a rough town, but beats cowering behind the walls at Diamond City, that's for damn sure.
Name's Rufus. I do repairs around here. Keep the robots running, sell a bit of scrap, that sort of thing.
Usually here or drinking that swill Charlie slinging at the third rail. Looking for parts? I also might have a job for you if you're interested.
Cool.
I'll take a look.
Let me show you what I got.
I'll take your 44. And I'll take your 10mm. There's your weapons. Your apparel. Got a lot of junk. Okay. Let me go ahead and sell that. Sell the fat man. This revolver, these 2 pipe, that. We'll keep that, obviously. And
hey, Rufus.
How's it going?
What job?
I could use work, depending on what it is.
Don't know if you've had the beer down at the third rail, but I swear Charlie must have found it in a sewer.
Found this holotape while doing repairs at the Rexford. Delivery notice for a brewing machine.
Oh.
Thing is, it was.
I don't want to give this guy the
delivered,
machine.
But with all the bombs and all, done some asking around, and I think it might still be intact, which is where you come in.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Great. So, the brewing machine is in the basement of an old bar called the Shamrock Tap House. When you leave town, make your way around east till you hit Atlantic. Great big green sign. Bring it back here when you're done.
Alright, I'm not doing that. I'm keeping it.
Before you even start, let's skip to the point. We have rooms, 1 room specifically. Payment due up front.
There you go.
Fine. Here's your caps.
The room is on the top floor. When you come to the hallway, it's the last one on the right.
Oh. Top floor.
Hey.
What? No, it can't.
How does he remember after 200 years?
It's you! From Sanctuary Hills, right?
Yeah, I'm from Sanctuary.
What? You don't remember me? I sold you that space in the vault.
You gave it to me for free.
Then I wasn't on the list to get in. Look at you. 200 years, and you're still perfect. How's that possible?
The vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thought out recently.
What? Vault-Tec never told me that. Unbelievable. Well, I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the...
But you'd be dead if you stayed in the vault.
The decay and the bloodshed. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you were pretty ugly before.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before. Oh God. I've been so alone here. No Commonwealth settlement. Once a ghoul with 200 years of Vault-Tec sales experience.
Sanctuary.
Hey, you know, you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really? You will? Okay. I'll head over.
I think he'd be
there
one of
right
your sales reps.
Promise you'll come visit, right? I'll see you there.
I think it becomes one of your cell reps, and then you can actually get like I guess auto upgrades it or something. This isn't our room, Nick.
Oh man, someone new. You need some jet, man? Home-brewed, reasonable prices?
Sure. Let's take a look.
I got this one chem here that... Oh man.
Okay, well... I don't need any.
Hey, Fred.
Whoa. It's you.
You have any work?
Yeah, actually, you might be perfect. You know the Gunners, right? The high-end mercenaries? Well, a few of them were talking about scavenging around that old hallucinogen building. I mean, just think about that name. There's gotta be some shit there that's out of this world. You get me something, I pay you 200 caps.
Okay.
All right, Fred. We have a deal.
You're the best. The absolute best.
Fred.
I love you. If all my customers were you, that would be super swell. Now I got all kinds of chems looking for a home.
Okay, never mind. I didn't know if the canisters we have were the ones we give them. Doesn't look like it though.
Can't believe it. He looks just like Sam, too.
Sure as hell didn't act like him.
Hey there.
Hey,
What
just
am
a
I gonna
friendly
tell his
neighborhood
mother?
watch. Shooting down Institute spies as they crop up.
Glad you took care of him.
Thanks. At least synth doubles die just like the real thing, right? Adios.
Got a reason to be bothering me. I just had to shoot up a synth body snatcher over here.
All right, I'm going.
You stay close to you and yours now. They start acting weird. You get that gut punch that says they've been replaced, you'll know what to do.
Okay. Isn't there like where does Bobby live? Bobby lived next to Cleo.
Holy moly! The silver shroud in the flesh. Oh no! Death is coming for me!
This is Bobby's, right?
Hey, you. Looking for work?
Yeah, when can I start?
Well, aren't you an eager beaver? If you don't mind a little manual labor, and don't ask too many questions, you're in. I'll give you 50 caps to start. Interested?
You can do better than that.
Fine. Take 100 up front.
I'm in.
That's what I like to hear. Let's go inside. I'll give you the lowdown.
Alright, so we'll have that set up. I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you hit that subscribe button down below, it helped me out a lot. I will see you all next time. Don't forget the game. My God, peace.